Greetings! Another day, another stepping stone for the Italian road to glory, but today was a bit of a struggle, and what I mean by that will only be understood by those of you who have also procrastinated your rivals games until the last second, because that's exactly what happened to me. Right before I was gonna go to bed, I realized I hadn't won a single game of rivals. I had no rewards secured, and anytime that happens on the main account, I forget about it, but not on this account. Here we must march on, and that we would try to do, but it would be a road uphill, because off the get-go, thinking we'd have at least an easy first game because we were dropped into Div 2 with a season reset. Off kickoff, Maldini loses a tackle that is not like him, and Donnarumma with a cherry on top and a lack of a save that I need him at most. But look at that. Today, Zaniolo would do something that I didn't even think was possible. He was going to reach higher heights than he already has. Imagine me having to put him off the pedestal because I just got a new pedestal that's even higher, that's even greater for him to place on. Unfortunate here for my opponent, but it's 3-1. We had to be ruthless, and we wanted to do this as fast as possible. At first the plan was, okay, let's get 3 wins and get the bad rewards, and then I said, no, if I'm not losing, I'm not quitting. Can we win 7 in a row to secure the best possible rewards? The referee would give us a hand, and a dodgy penalty was given our way to make it 4-2. And how about this goal, boys and girls? Look at this. Oh my day. Sometimes there are no words. All you gotta do is watch the clip. Next up, an opponent with 3 reds, one of which is red Marquinhos and French Theo Hernandez. Wow. Not bad at all. But just like the first one, the second game would begin with an uphill battle, as a couple dirty ricochets off a corner taken short would lead us to be in a deficit of 1. And so we must once again answer, and the early rage quit is off the cards. But what do we have here? We have Insigne, by the way. He's probably read your comments, guys. He's probably read my mind, as Baggio with the acrobatics to secure the 2-1 lead. He's probably realized that we're kind of not happy with him, so he's pulling it up to a different level. There, Verratti squeezed it really nicely in between the defenders. Here it's Baggio, and I'm not sure what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, that's what happens when constant press is on. We lose every single idea, but in the end it works out. 4-1 with a chip, and we face Berto team. So far so good. Like I said, I wanted to go undefeated because it had to be quick work. It was late, I was tired. Coman, Dembele, Fekir, the trio of France and nightmares, but Zaniolo finds Chiesa, and in that much space, brother, there's nothing you can do, even if your keeper comes out quite well, because we work it around in the end. And Insigne, once again, he would be kind of a bit of an X factor today. Okay, he's trying to prove us that he's worth the completion of that SBC. This I had to show because wow. How? You know, we did everything perfectly, and boom, just like that. The cutback doesn't work after all that work. Then Insigne, everything went to plan here as we cut across diagonally through the pitch, and it just had to be finished by the last person on that play. So Crusaders, he's got flashback Mahrez, gold Foden still. Okay, a couple reds in Nkunku. By the way, rest in peace to all the Nkunku owners who have about 15 other options nowadays. But if you're doing a French RTG, I guess you don't mind. Baggio, chip denied, but lucky for us, we get to continue the play as we just dribbled endlessly. But unfortunately, Lloris would deny us the joy of a goal. Again, Insigne, cut back, Spina. This should have gone in immediately, but I won't complain. We want to stat pad Zaniolo, I'm here for it. And you know what? Why not 2? Why not 2 from Zaniolo? 2-0. Bang. And you know what's better than 2? There's only one thing better than 2. It's 3. And look at that. It's Zaniolo on the end of counter. At this point, I knew already what I wanted to do. I needed something spectacular, and that we did. What is that? What's happened to Zaniolo recently? He's absolutely unreal. The more I talk well about him, the better he does. Then we face Hullet, the baby version, but Hullet nonetheless. Would Verratti be able to match him? would our midfielders be able to turn around? But let's be honest, the real issue here is not Morientes, it's not Hakimi, it's Inform Vinicius Jr., one of the best players in this game, and this was special. This is one of those shots that in hindsight you say, man, maybe I could have shot that. And for once I took it and it went in. Wow. Wow, a sign from the gods that we must take more shots? Maybe. Maybe. So Barella makes it 2-0. And then to make it 3, a classic chipped through ball into Baggio. Thought we did everything perfectly here, but I'm okay with it. If Zaniolo's on the other end, I'm okay with it. 3-0, and now we face another Vinicius, but it's red. And this is a dangerous, dangerous game. Anyone with a red Vinicius usually should be pretty cracked. And honestly, this guy was, because he was a 4-4-2 player. In fact, we skipped to the 53rd minute. It took until this long to get a chance good enough to show, and we bury it with the man that is often forgotten, often underappreciated. And look at that, after 67 minutes, while we did really well to hold him to basically no XG, he had 60% to our 40%. This is like what keeps me up at night. 4-4-2 possession players who also drop back. I mean, I get goosebumps even thinking about it. But somehow, every now and then, it goes well for us because Chiesa would do it twice. What is that? That never works. Ever. And as you can see, when it was all said and done, he outpossessioned us heavily. Not that I shouldn't have less possession than my opponents. Not that I'm a possession player. But as a player who often wins the ball high up the pitch and often chokes people out in their own half, I tend to have a lot of the ball. And when I don't, it means that you've really held on to that ball. But it worked out in the end, and I'm glad it did. And just like that, we were 1 win away, not only from Div 1, but the 7 wins, and we face this team. Okay, I mean, that Hernandez is taking me back, because I don't know about you guys, but anytime I see that Hernandez, I think about FIFA 18. I know that's not the FIFA 18 SBC we got the Prime in FIFA 18, but he reminds me of FIFA 18 nonetheless. What a way to remind us that he's here. Wow. So it's Verratti. I don't know why I decided to dribble the whole field. It almost worked though. It almost worked. He did well to select Varane at the very last second. So we have to try and equalize it here. He makes a mistake by dribbling into us. We were quite lucky, I'm not going to lie. And then it's Insigne again. I told you he would be an X factor today. Verratti intercepts, or depends how you look at it. Maybe he just passed it at me. He's just a generous soul. Chiesa, good dribbling decision not to go all the way to the left. That's a special series of decisions. And then Migidi from Baggio. Oh, so clean. I don't know why his player just fell. Boom, boom. And who is it? None other than the forgotten one. Chiesa. 3-1. GG. Easy snacks. Let's get to the rewards. Rewards that would have to wait for some marquee matchups, packs, and obviously the daily SBCs that we get. Not a good omen when you get a Lazio player first, but just like that, the last pack that we had from the marquees gave us Hakimi. That's nice. 75k to the tally, and then we redeemed our rivals rewards. No red pick because we aren't in elite, just division 1 so far. 7.5k coins. We went for the tradable 100,000 coin pack. We have 95k in total, but we would discard some informs that we've tallied up over the years. Wow, well, it has felt like years since we started playing this game, but I mean the weeks. And then obviously a really good pack in terms of rating. So at the end of this episode, we actually ended up being at a point where we have 230k. Not bad at all. So road to either Del Piero or Zola, I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet, is on our way. And maybe it might not be if EA release some more Italian cards soon. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and let's hope for the best this weekend with our new and improved Super Squad. Peace.